and welcome to another Quest episode.
What up? What up?
It's been a decent week, I think, and decent
think so.
watches, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I really enjoyed this one. It wasn't the best. I mean, it's very regurgitated type of movie, but good movie. nonetheless.
Here, before I get into it, here's what I would say. If you go into this movie wanting a brainless action movie, then it's a good movie.
It's a perfect movie for
If
you.
you,
Yeah.
I'll get into that shit later. I'll get into that in a minute. But before that, let's get into the other stuff because sometimes I forget this, and we don't want to forget this one. If this is your first time watching, you're watching The Quest. This is where me and VC Lauren do our quick, in and out, spoiler-free movie reviews for you guys. So, you can take it and make your judgments whether you want to watch it or not. Make sure to go to our website. It is right down there. You can see it. Nobullgi.com. NOBULLGI.com. Make sure to get over there. Check out our merch store because we have some merch of all different sorts, different things that are on the network. Make sure to check out our back catalog, our archive of everything that we do on the network. Watch all that, past, present, and future. It is all there. And make sure to check out our full schedule, find out what is coming, going, being renewed, and being canceled. It's all there on the website, nobullgi.com. If you are watching this on the YouTube channel, make sure to like, follow, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Stay up to date with everything that we do here on the network, on the YouTube channel. If you're watching this from the website, still go over to YouTube and give that a go. Any other platform that you're watching this on, do what is required on that.
Whatever is right
Yeah.
there. Exactly.
Whatever platform, do the support if you can.
Do.
But with that said, our last half, if you're new to the show, our last half, we give our scores and our judgments, and you can take that information and leave it. We'll go into that later when that's time. But tonight we are doing, as you can see it right above, Extraction, a pretty standard action film.
Yep.
Pretty
Diamond
standard.
doesn't see millions of them. Yeah, but a good one nonetheless. Though I think.
I will tell you this. Going into this movie, I had super low expectations, right? Because Chris Hemsworth to me is very typecast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's action guy.
Well, it's not just action guy. He's Thor. Like,
I get it.
From Marvel, right? He's Thor. Yeah. Like, if I look at Chris Hemsworth, I mean, don't get me wrong. I've seen him in other things before he was Thor, but he wasn't a big star before Thor. He was an average movie star before he worked with Disney, like a lot of other people too. A lot of people that worked in the Marvel movies kind of made their resurgence in the Marvel movies. But when I look at Chris Hemsworth now, I see Thor and I don't see anything else. So in my mind, he's been typecast. This was actually a nice trend. I wouldn't call it phenomenal, but it was a good, different version of him.
Yeah, he was. He was a gun for hire with somewhat of a heart.
He's about, but let's say it's your typical action film. This story has been told a million times.
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger made this genre.
Yep.
Right?
Absolutely.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and fucking Sylvester Stallone made these movies basically. Like you wouldn't have these type of movies if it wasn't for them. And Jason Statham, I could go on. The Rock, all these guys, they all basically, and I hate to say it, they're all basically just regurgitating what Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger did in the 80s and shit. Like, because that's what modern day action movies are. They're just regurgitations of those. But sometimes you do get a decent version of it. Not phenomenal.
It was. The story was my biggest. It was so generic. Like it was so.
Well, it is. That's the thing.
But the action scenes were well done. Pretty good. Fun.
The action was really good. No, I enjoyed the action. The action was on point. I had no problem with the action. And again, Chris Hemsworth is used to this. I mean, he's been doing the Disney movies for the Marvel movies, which is basically Disney, but whatever. He's been doing them since 2010, I think was the first Thor movie came out or some shit. Maybe 2011. Yeah, he's Australian. Yeah.
He's Australian.
Yeah. What you think about it? Some of the badass Marvel characters are like Australian because you got Hugh Jackman. It's fucking Wolverine, man. And again, you can't really like if you would have told me back then I didn't really know who Hugh Jackman was before he was Wolverine. I knew of him, but he wasn't really like a huge like American celebrity at that time. We're talking back in like 2005 or some shit when the first X-Men movie came out, like years ago. If you were to tell me Hugh Jackman now was going to play Wolverine, I could get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you won't believe it.
But the fact that we got Hugh Jackman to start now, it's like, okay, I'm okay with that. Same thing with Chris Hemsworth. If I would have seen anything Chris Hemsworth, like I've watched other Chris Hemsworth movies in the past before he was Thor, but there were always like, he did a lot of romance movies and shit like that, and chick flicks and shit and some comedies. It wasn't really something I would get into. And he did a lot of Australian movies too. If you were to tell me that if I would have been a big Chris Hemsworth person, if I knew him super and I would have been like, oh, that's who's going to play Thor. Again, I'd have been like, get the fuck out of here. That's stupid.
Yeah, wouldn't believe that.
But again, now I can't see anybody else playing the role. Now, that being said, that's all I've seen Chris Hemsworth do for the last decade, basically. Now we're starting to see him do other shit. And I'm actually happy to see. Because this
it was fun. It
was
a
movie. More raw version of Chris Hemsworth. And I'm okay with that. Wasn't great. Yeah. Like, you can't watch an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie and go, "Oh my god, that was a great movie."
Amazing. Yeah.
Was it fun? Yeah, it was fun. You get to see Arnold Schwarzenegger blow some shit up. Yeah, it's fun.
That's the word for these movies. These movies are just fun. They're just fun to look at.
Exactly. If you just want to have a fun time, you're not really taking you're not taking the movie too serious. You're definitely not watching it for the story. Then it's a fun movie.
Very weak story. Exactly. Just fun. That's it.
No, if I would have rented this movie, I'd have been pissed.
Absolutely, yeah.
But again, I wouldn't have rented it. I would have watched the trailer and I wouldn't have rented this movie. I'm not what you. I don't rent. Don't get me wrong. There are action movies that I do like, and I will watch, and maybe even go to the theaters for.
There are some movies that are action flicks, but they have that special niche that makes them special, like John Wick, right?
John Wick, theater every time.
Oh, of course, because that movie has that extra oomph.
Even talking like the John Wick movies, do they have a phenomenal story? Not really.
No, but they're just.
But they're great movies to watch. They're fun.
Yep.
You get to see Keanu Reeves kill a bunch of people. That shit's fun, right? That's what you got. You got to approach these movies. But now, to be fair though, John Wick, I would pay to see that in the theaters.
I think that falls into a different, in my opinion, that has that.
Well, what's that? Something. What's that movie that we did? We did an episode on this one. The one with the bullet time where they get to control the bullets and shit.
Yes. I forget. The bullets turn corners. And shit.
They can control. They can. It's like they get like gun fu and they can like shoot bullets around corners. I forget the name of the movie. We did an episode on it. God, I can't. Escaping me now, I can't remember the name of it. It was like. Way back we did the episode, fucking movie. And I actually seen that in theaters when it first came out. I actually seen that in theaters. So there are. It's not that I wouldn't call action movies are not my bread and butter, but I do like action movies, and it takes a special kind of action movie in order for me to like want to go see it in theaters, right?
Like this one example, we this is the first of the installments. Now I do want to see two. Two's already out.
I do want to see it. I'm curious. Without giving anything away, I'm like, why?
I do want to see it. I don't know why exactly, but I have to see it because
I want to see it, and maybe we can do an episode on it at some point. But my big thing, like I said, without giving anything away from the film, is this movie shouldn't exist. So I'm worried about the second one, and I'm not without giving anything away. I'm not going to say why or how or any of the other shit, but I don't think there should be a sequel.
I don't even think it continues. I think it's just a movie with the same gun for hire.
No. I read the synopsis on it.
Does it link?
It links.
It does link?
Yeah, it links. Okay. And again, that's the main. No, it does. It does. Okay. I don't want to say too much without giving away anything from this one, but. Don't watch. I'm going to say this to anyone who's interested. If you haven't seen this movie yet and you're considering watching this movie,
Oh no, watch
don't watch the trailers for the second film, because if you do watch the trailers for the second one, it will spoil this one, or at least it will spoil the endings of this film. So don't do it. Don't do it. Stay away from the trailers for the second movie. We've already seen it, so of course I can watch the goddamn trailers. But I don't know. Like, again, like Chris Hemsworth, he's not a bad actor, right? He's not a bad actor. I wouldn't call him an A.
I don't find him.
He is an A-list actor, but like he's a triple A. And I hate to say this because this is like making him sound bad, but Chris Hemsworth is a triple A actor because of Marvel. If it wasn't for Marvel, like, not many people would probably even still be watching Chris Hemsworth movies. Maybe chicks, because chicks like chick flicks, and he did a lot of chick flicks and shit. But I would not call Chris Hemsworth an A-list actor if it wasn't for Marvel. If he wasn't Thor, then I don't know. I don't think he would be.
Even in this movie, I thought he did a great job, but I just wasn't.
No, he
impressed.
did. He did a good job. Yeah. It wasn't bad in the movie. It's just a generic. Like, as an actor, great. You know, he did exactly what he should do as. But here's the thing: he's not pushing the envelope at all.
No,
he's still an action star. He's no different than when he plays Thor. It's just a different badass character that he's whipping people's asses in. That's it. Like, he's still the action star. He's not doing anything. He's not showing his acting chops, if you would say. Like Robert Downey, like you look at other people that he's starred with, like Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. has been in a numerous amount of movies over the last 3 decades. Because he was, I think he came out, I think he was from the 80s. If I remember as far back as he goes, I think I want to say I remember movies with him in it from the late 80s all the way up till now, right? But he has done all kinds of movies, love stories, comedies, action flicks. I don't think he's ever done a horror flick. I could be wrong. I can't remember. But he's done a lot of different stories. So when you look at Robert Downey Jr., you say, okay, he's a well-rounded actor. He can play different things. When I look at Robert Downey Jr., I don't say, oh, he's the guy who plays Iron Man. I look at Robert Downey Jr. and I say, oh, that's Robert Downey Jr.
To separate them.
Exactly. Now, when I look at Chris Hemsworth, on the other hand, I say, oh, that's Thor. Because that's the biggest role that I can really call him out in. He's done other things, sure, but if you think of Chris Hemsworth, you think of Thor. That's really it. And that's not me dunking on the guy. I'm just saying he's... the only reason he's an A-lister is because of that.
So,
yeah.
Right.
Maybe I'll eventually. He's still. Well, I don't know. He's had some health problems. He stepped away from acting recently because apparently he has some degenerative mind issues.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. I
That
think
don't sound good.
like Alzheimer's or something like that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, apparently it runs in his family, and apparently he was, I don't know. He stepped away for a little while. I think he might be coming back, but we don't know if how progressive that is. Kind of like Bruce Willis in a way. It's kind of the sad story, like what happened to Bruce Willis, because that's what happened to him. You know, Bruce Willis is on top of the world, then he doesn't even know his own fucking name anymore.
Yeah, dementia kicked in.
Yeah, the dementia and all that shit, or whatever it is. Or I think I don't know if it's dementia or not, but he's fucked. And it's sad. But I think Chris Hemsworth is actually, I think he has some problems with. He has some ongoing problems with that, and he's still young too. That's the sad part. I don't know how old he is, but I know he's not super old. So
it's something with the world today. Younger and younger people are getting sicker, like if they were in their 60s and 70s anymore.
Yeah, it's the fucked up way, it's the fucked up way things go. But no, again, this movie, if you go to this movie expecting a phenomenal story, then you're going to be disappointed.
It's free on Netflix, so definitely give it a watch. But
exactly. If you are looking for a deep story, do not watch this movie. If you're looking for a fun action movie with a lot of explosions and people getting their ass kicked, what you'd expect from an action movie, then it's a fun action movie. It is.
Yeah.
If you're expecting anything other than a fun action movie, you're not going to be satisfied with it. It does not have a blow. Nothing about this movie screams Oscar winner. Okay, in any way. So I'm just like pointing that out. Now, with that said, Chris Hemsworth being in the film, because there's some other people in here. I have his name. I'm gonna forget real quick because he's not the only big celebrity in this film. There's quite a few, but one of the bigger ones I know.
I really enjoyed the main bad guy. Like he just had that look about him and everything.
See, he's big in. He's a big Indian actor, from what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
film in Dubai, I think. Yeah,
it's filmed in quite a few different places, but Dubai, but a lot of. Now, here's the thing, though. David Hayter, or Hayter, is that how you pronounce that? Harbor.
Never heard of him.
David Harbor, my bad. He's from Stranger Things. He's the cop.
Oh, okay.
He's the one that he was.
That's right.
He was in this movie. He's I'll say this: he's the friend.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He was in that. He's a big actor. He also played in the last Hellboy movie. He was the guy who played Hellboy.
Mm-hmm.
He's in some other shit too, but of course the role that sticks out the most for him is his role in Stranger Things.
In Stranger Things, yeah.
And he's in this, and he's not. He doesn't come. Actually, he's in a Marvel movie too. I forgot about that. He plays in. He's a character in the Black Widow movie. So technically, there's two Marvel characters in this two Marvel actors in this movie. Yeah. Probably the way that they got put together, but no. With that being said, what would you say the budget is for this?
I'm gonna say this movie was at least. I'm gonna say $2 million.
$2 million?
$2 million.
Damn, you are not on a roll with this one.
No, not today.
No,
what is
$65 million.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Now, here's the thing: a lot of practical shit went into this. A lot of explosions, a lot of on-set shit, and permits and all that shit costs money.
Yeah.
And of course, it's Chris Hemsworth. Here's the fucked up part. I could not get concrete. Okay. Here's the thing. The budget of this film is 65. Everywhere I've looked, it said 65, except one source.
Right. Okay.
One source, and because I wanted to know how much Chris Hemsworth made off this movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have I did my own math to find out what the percentage of 65 million would be. But going off this one site said that Chris Hemsworth had a percentage of 4.6% of the movies of how much the budget was. Yeah. So he made 4.6. This one person said that the movie had a $320 million budget. Fuck out of here. This ain't Star Wars, motherfucker.
Right.
I don't know where they got those numbers.
If you were to do your own math, how much did he turn out to make then?
If I'm going off the 320 million, which we're not, the actual he would have made $5 million off of it.
But that's going off of the 300 million.
That's going off the 320. Now, if we're going off of the actual pretty much confirmed budget that I found, which is the 65 million, and we're going off of the accuracy that he had a 4.6% takeaway from the budget, then he made roughly $2.9 million, so almost $3 million off the movie.
That would make more sense, I think.
Well, it went from 5 million to 3 million almost. So,
yeah.
Which I don't give a fuck. You want to pay me $3 million? I'll take it,
dude. Right now, you give me $500,000, I'm gonna take it.
Fuck that. For the second Iron Man movie, because Robert Downey Jr. didn't make a lot for the first one because they were taking a chance on him because of his drug history, and he was in a really bad place when he first did those movies. That's why, because he had his big comeback. But in the second Iron Man movie, Robert Downey Jr. made like $8 million off that movie.
Oof.
Just alone. That's in the beginning. That's off his second. Now, if Robert Downey Jr. does anything Marvel related, he's making millions of dollars just to show the fuck up. Because he is the face of that whole thing, basically. I don't know how much Chris Hemsworth makes in the Marvel universe. I'm pretty sure he's making decent amount because it's Disney.
It ain't little.
He's probably making maybe $5 million a movie, which there's quite a lot of movies he's in when it comes to those. Every time he's played Thor, I mean, shit, there's 4 Thor movies alone, let alone all the Avengers movies and shit. So, and Guardians of the Galaxy and all these other movies that he's been in. So
he's making buck.
He's making. That's the other. I don't shit on actors who do shit with Disney Marvel because you're making the money. You're making that Disney Marvel money. Fuck, if they told me to make a woke ass movie and told me I was going to get that Disney Marvel movie, I'd be like, okay, how woke do you want it?
Because I can do all.
I'll go on
Yep.
like top level wokeness. I don't give a fuck.
That's
You want to
it.
pay? I
day
dunk
long.
on it because I think it's shit. But I get it. Money, money makes people do some weird shit, and especially in this time we're in, money's important. So,
Too important.
but with that said, it is that time of the show again, where we give our scores. Anyone who's showing up for the first time, I'll give you the quick run by. We have our 4 categories that one of those change on a weekly basis. Those 4 categories this week are, of course, story, acting, action, and production. We have our 1 through 5, 1.5, 2.5 if needed. Noble Pile and Noble Seal are in effect. If you don't know what they are, Noble Seal is above a 5, Noble Pile is below a 1. Then after we do that, we have our woke score, which we had to start doing because of post-2020 films being what they are. And the higher the number, it goes to 1 till 10. The higher the number, the more egregious the wokeness is. And then, of course, we go over to our overall, which is a 1 through 10 score. 1.5, 2.5 if necessary. Noble Pile and Noble Seal are in effect. With that said and done, let's get into the scoring. As always, we're going to turn it over to VC Lauren. What do you give the score for Extraction on story?
The story got a 1.5.
Really?
It was
It didn't go that bad.
Yeah. No, you didn't go that bad?
No. Because here's the thing.
Simple.
It wasn't a bad story. I don't think it was a bad story. I gave it a 2.5.
Right down the middle.
Right down the middle. It's fairly
I give it a
average.
1.5. The story part bored me.
I can see that.
Definitely did.
Yeah. I mean, go to some other country, which typical, like let's go to
Extract
another
something.
country, find something we
Yep.
need, save them,
Yeah.
bring them back, get shot up in the process.
Yep.
Typical action movie, right? Blow a bunch of
You're
shit
done.
up,
Yep. In the process, yeah.
But again, how many? If that's the case, then we got to give like almost every action movie a 1.5. Like it was almost like a pretty typical fucking action film when it came to that.
Except for those action films that find a way to stick out of the bunch, like John Wick, like I mentioned earlier. That found a way to stick out of the right. This one just stayed right in line with all the other.
That's why I'm not even going to dispute the 1.5. I gave it a 2.5 average, right down the middle. Nothing special, nothing to write home about. I didn't think it was bad, but I definitely didn't think it was good. It's pretty much cookie cutter at this point. That's what it is. So 1.5, fairly low. 2.4, not really high on the story base. What do you give your score for the acting?
The acting, in the other hand, I thought the acting was superb. I thought it was great. It wasn't mind blowing. Some of the Indian actors were really good. I give it a 4.5. Acting was good. I saw nothing wrong with the acting.
I gave it a 4.
Okay.
It wasn't like it was good. It was good for what it was. Again, like you said, a lot of the Indian actors were really good. Everybody did a good, like for what it was, the acting was good. I wouldn't say there was anybody in this movie that annoyed me acting wise.
No,
Right.
no, not at all.
Everybody was, especially let's call him his nemesis through the movie. Not the major bad guy, but the other guy. I won't, without giving anything away. You know what I'm talking about?
Maybe.
Okay, I'll say the guy that pursued him.
Oh yes.
Great actor. Great actor.
yes,
His name. I'll give the name real quick on that, so I can give him some credit. His name was shit. If I can find it.
Yeah,
Oh my
the
God.
guy that was, without giving nothing away, the guy that was threatened to go after him if not.
Yeah, and I'm
what
trying
happened.
to fucking find him. They buried his ass under all these other people. You would think. You know what's fucked up?
He was in the movie pretty much throughout the whole thing.
They pretty much. It's a shame. They pretty much buried him in this cast. So I'm sorry.
Why?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I wish I could get his name. Look up the cast. He's somewhere in there, but he's buried. That sucks because he was a really good actor in that movie. I thought everybody.
And he had a pretty big role. Too.
Sure.
Get that.
Even the kid, which at points
Right.
I wanted to slap the kid around, but but he was
He
good.
did a good
He
job
did a good job.
as an annoying little kid. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I gave it a 4. You gave it a 4.5. Fair.
Yeah.
Now, what do you give the score for action?
That's where the highest is 5. I mean, action was on point.
I agree.
Non-stop action.
No, I agree.
Yep.
It's pretty much if you went to a movie to see a bunch of action shit,
Things get blown up.
yeah,
and
things
people
get blown
killed.
up. A lot
Yep.
of people get fairly violent death scenes,
Absolutely.
which hey, I applaud because you're gonna make an action movie and you're gonna puss out on the violence. That's
make
stupid.
It gruesome. Make
Yeah,
it nasty.
and
I want to see blood everywhere.
hey,
and
yo,
they did
watching
that
my
too.
boy
There was
Chris
blood
Hemsworth
everywhere.
fucking like brutally fucking hurt people. That was
Oh my
pretty
God.
entertaining.
I wish I could tell you one of my favorite death scenes, but it'd be giving
I have
you
a few, but
Oh yeah.
but no, definitely as far as the action, I gave it a 5 as well. If you're going to, if you are an action fan, go watch this, right? If that's what your bread and butter is, you love yourself that mindless action movie basis, go see it. Great movie for that.
Yep.
If you're going for any other reason other than this being a fun action movie, you're going to be disappointed. It's a fun action movie. Story's not that good. Acting is cool. It's
Definitely
not
go into it for the story.
It's not inspiring. It's not groundbreaking. It's just a fun action movie. So yeah, action. It is. It's a meathead movie. It's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
You want to see a bunch of bullets fly and shits blow up? Boom, boom. Good for that. Great.
That's it. Yep.
If that's what you're in the mood for, it's a great movie. Otherwise, it's not a good movie. So with that said, we both gave 5 on the action, so it's a great action film. What do you give your score for production?
Well, I think that was pretty flawless as well. I gave it a 4.5.
Same.
But
yeah.
I thought it was on key. It was well done. Great action scenes, great explosion scenes.
No, I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
I gave it a 4.5 as well.
Yeah.
Knowing the budget, though, I was like, here's the thing, $65 million. I think that's what I said.
65.
Let me make sure. Yeah, $65 million. And if we're estimating that Chris Hemsworth only made about $3 million in that, damn, that must have been, those practical effects must have been really expensive.
Expensive. Yep.
Like shit. Maybe, just maybe, not blow up as much shit. Maybe.
Save a couple dollars.
Maybe, because normally I would say, oh, it's probably now. Again, I don't know how much a lot of the other actors, a lot of the foreign actors,
yeah.
I don't know how much they got paid too, and they might be again, they're not really big deals, like big shot actors to me because they're not big shot American actors, right? And I don't know like Hindi actors and shit. I don't know actors like it's not my. I don't know. I'm not trying to sound like a dick, but it's not. What I don't watch Hindi movies all the time, you know what I mean? Right. So I don't know if they're a big deal and they cost a lot of money. Hey, fair enough.
They cost something.
But production again, we gave it 4.5, even down the left. Not bad. Going into that, what do you give your woke score?
Unless you can find something, I couldn't find anything. It was just generic blow shit up movie, so I just kept it at a 1.
No, I also kept it at a 1. I would, even though this came out, I think 2020. The movie finished in 2019. So that being said, I can't give it the credit for being a post 2020 non-woke film. Maybe we'll judge the second one because the second one came out in 2023. Right. So we'll see if that one's woke. But I can't say too much about this because in 2019 we weren't getting too much wokeness. It wasn't until 2020 onward that we got really into this whole crazy woke shit. So I can't give it that bonus. It came out in 2020, but it was finished filming in 2019. So there's that. So woke score, give it a 1. Not a surprise for the time period. That being said, let's move over to our final part of the show. What do you give the overall score of Extraction?
I gave it a 7.5 because
no shit.
I really enjoyed the pew pew bang bang.
Yeah.
bullets flying everywhere. Story really sucked. That's the worst part of the movie. Production was good, so I think it deserves 7.5.
7.5.
Yeah.
Not bad. I gave it a 7.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, it's fair.
Fair.
Absolutely.
I
think
again, it was a good action movie. That's it. That's all it is. It is not a good story. It is not it's not a, I wouldn't even call it a good movie. It's not a good movie. It's a good action film.
Yeah.
But it's not a good movie. Because if you're going to say, is it a good film? That means it's got a good story. It's got good, a good action film would be like not even, I wouldn't even say, like maybe even John Wick, where it had a decent story. It was told well. The action was on point. The acting, it had great things all around, right? Mm-hmm. That made it a good action film. This is not a good action film. This is a good action movie in itself, right? It can't be any. It is not a good movie. Put the action aside. Could John Wick survive on its own? Possibly. Okay.
I'll put it this way: if Netflix wasn't around and we were still doing the whole VHS and Blu-ray shit, this would have been a straight to DVD.
Yeah, no, this would for $65 million bargain bin movie. That's what this would have been.
Bargain bin.
A very expensive bargain bin movie. Absolutely, I totally agree.
To make, exactly.
Would I say rent this movie? No, unless you're a diehard action fan. If you are if you love your Die Hards and your Arnold Schwarzenegger movies and all that shit, and that's all you watch, because there are people who just watch nothing but action films. If that's you, if you're an action nut, great movie. Yeah. Rent this movie, watch this movie. Fuck, get it on the hard copy. I don't care. Then yes, I would recommend it for you. Everybody else, no.
Nah, just watch it on Netflix.
Watch it on Netflix if you're looking to kill some time. It's a fun time killer. It's a fun movie. It's a fun action movie. That's all it is.
That's it.
You want to see shit get blown up. You want to have some cheesy one-liners here and there, because there was.
Oh, yeah.
You want to have some cheesy one-liners. You want to have some action. You want to see some violence. You want to see fight scenes. You want to see all the shit that you expect in an action movie, and you don't care about a good story, watch this movie.
Yeah.
Other than that, not a good movie.
No.
7, still above average. I gave it a 7. You gave it a 7.5. Yep. It's still above average. It's not a bad movie. It's just not a good movie either. So that is Extraction. I think I would say not yet, but sometime maybe we do Extraction 2.
Yeah, we could do it in a couple months. That way, spaced out real well.
Sure.
Definitely.
Absolutely. I'm going to write the Extraction 2 down. I don't see any reason not to do that one. I'm not going to say it's a groundbreaking movie, but I would love to see how something like as violent as this movie was, I want to see how something like that holds up in a woke industry.
Right.
Because I want to see if they watered it down. I want to see if they got woke about it. I want to see that. I'm curious now. I want to see if I can actually hate the next one. Let's see
if they break it. Exactly.
Yeah, I want to actually see if I hate the sequel. I have a small feeling that I'm going to.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I got to see it. I want to see it just to see if I hate it.
Absolutely.
So
I got to see it, period, because I saw the first one. I'm like that.
No, there's some movies that I can skip the sequels for.
Could you?
Yeah, there's some.
They're really bad. I made too.
But and I've seen some bad ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. But guys, that is our show for tonight.
Like my porn video.
Well, I was gonna say any porns that you've made in the last couple of years. I don't usually watch the sequels because they only last about 5 minutes anyway.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And all you see is bare white ass.
Yeah, that's it. And I could watch Snowfall.
Exactly. Snow White and the 7 penises.
Yeah, it's the Snow White orgy.
Would be cool though. Not gonna lie.
You know what though? I'm pretty sure it's already been made.
Well, I'm sure.
Like everything that you can think of, someone's made a porno of.
Hey, Snow White and the 7 cocks.
I mean, come on, they've made a fucking Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes.
Okay. And there's a sequel to it, by the way.
There's a what?
There's a sequel to it.
It did that good in the
it did. That Nightmare on Elm Street porno did so well they made a sequel to it.
Yeah.
That blows fucking mind.
More rubber dicks for claws or whatever.
Either
he
on
had
both hands this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, that is our show. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you're sad. If you don't agree with our rulings, again, leave down the comments below.
Sound off, baby.
Yeah,
That's
sound
it.
off.
Yeah.
Let us know that we're fucking assholes and you don't agree with us. If you thought this movie was like fucking, I'm gonna just say it right off the bat. If you thought this was an Oscar movie, then we ain't the same.
No.
I'm just saying, we ain't the same. Well, it is what it is. But again, like I said, sound off in the comments below. Like, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Stay up to date with everything that we do here on the YouTube channel. Also, if you're watching this on the website, make sure to do the same as well. But make sure to also find us on all of our other socials as well. Make sure to check out our merch store. It's all there. Get yourself some Quest or any other stuff that's on the network merch. Make sure to check out the archive, which has everything that we've done on the network, past, present, and future. It's all there. And make sure to check out our schedule, find out what's coming, what's going, what's being renewed, and what is being canceled. All that and more, NobleGI.com, NOBULLGI.com. Make sure to check out, you can find all the schedule on our site. Find out Attacking the Topic every Thursday at 5 p.m. EST. The Quest every Wednesday at 2 p.m. EST. Abomination Realm every other Monday at 1 p.m. EST. Spicy Ramen Sunday, while it's on every Sunday at 6:55 p.m. live. And then game nights with me either on Wednesday at 6:55, 7 o'clock p.m. EST, depending if Spicy Ramen's still on, or if Spicy Ramen is not on, Sunday at 6:55, 7 o'clock p.m. EST. Find that out, again, on the schedule. It's all there. If that's confusing to you, it's all there. Okay? And also find out when we're doing drop shows. It's all there, guys. But
read it. It's all there.
But it is that time for us to get the hell out of here. We want to thank you on this hump day. Thank you for coming and joining us. If you're watching it on Wednesday, if not, you're watching it still. Thank you for joining us. It's always a pleasure.
Anytime you watch it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, it is time for us to get the hell out of here and get on with the rest of our fucking day, as you should. So, yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and we will see you when we see you.
Peace.
Peace out.
'Cause I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause I found my way. I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. 'Cause I found my way.